What's up? Welcome to another Q&A with S&J. We are at the post office right now, and don't mind the mess in the car. The car's a mess behind me. We have kids. It's a van. Yeah, it's messy. Jocelyn is getting checks and depositing them on her phone.
It's a University of Kentucky check.
That's right, baby.
Not from Kentucky.
Go Big Blue.
So that's pretty cool.
But people, we love going to the post office because, yes, in our business, people do still send us paper checks. So we're picking those up and signing those. But we're going to answer a question from one of our patrons. If you would like to support us, head over to patreon.com/fliplifestyle. You can do that. And our patron question of the week today is Laura Kebart. Is that how you say that? Kebart?
I'm not sure.
Laura K-E-B-A-R-T. Laura K.
Laura K.
Laura K is what we're going to go with. So Laura writes in and says, "Hi there. I want to create a little onboarding sequence for new members to my membership community. What have y'all done? What works best?" Okay. Onboarding is the process by which you get a new member and you have to get them on board. You got to get them activated. You got to get them involved in your content. And it's really, really important if you're going to have any kind of recurring revenue or a membership site, because if you don't get people engaged, that does not necessarily mean talking, which we'll talk about in a second. But if you do not get people engaged right away, they're going to not pay the second month or the third month or the fourth month. And that's what we want to do.
And don't assume that people know what to do when they've signed up, because we have learned this the hard way time and time again. People do not understand what to do next.
Exactly. So the first thing that you got to do in your onboarding is tell them what to do next. Your onboarding does not start with your emails. Your onboarding starts on the thank you page as soon as they purchase. As soon as they land on the thank you page, that is the only thing you know for sure that anyone will ever see about your business, because your emails may get filtered out. They may go to spam. They may go to promotions. And the thank you page, you know for sure you're going to redirect them there after purchase. So,
and what I would do there, right there on the thank you page, is to tell them that you're sending them an email and how to find it.
Yeah.
If you don't see it in your inbox, check your spam folder. How do you keep my emails from going to spam from now on? Add me to the safe senders list. Add this email to your contacts list. Drag it to the inbox in Gmail. You need to give people those very specific instructions, because just because you know how to do something doesn't mean that
they probably won't, for sure. And then it even doesn't hurt to have like a video or something for your membership site on your thank you page that says, "Hey, go find this email. After you do that, click the link below, go to the login, type in your login," show them how to log into your membership site, to get into your content, to get into your community forums, to get into whatever you want them to do. You have to tell them what to do next. Then we go to the emails, and it's going to be niche dependent. Like for Flipped Lifestyle, the first thing we want people to do is introduce themselves immediately. So they get an email that says, "Start here, click here, do this, answer these 3 questions." And then the next thing we want them to do is ask us a question or ask the community a question. So they go into the forums and they get an email that says, "Click here to the general forum and ask your first online business question," because we want them to get involved immediately with the conversation. But some people are lurkers and they don't want to talk. Here's one right here.
Like me.
Yeah, Jocelyn doesn't like to talk very much.
So don't freak out if your people don't talk,
Right.
but you do need to make sure that they're able to log in if you have a community, or if they're able to access your digital property if you just have a digital product.
And if you have content like courses and trainings, then part of your onboarding sequence is, "Hey, have you taken this training?" Or there's even ways to track what they have done in your membership, and further down the onboarding sequence, it can say, "Hey, you did video 1, here's video 2," or, "Hey, have you done video 1? If you have, come see video 2. But don't get carried away. An onboarding sequence is what? I mean, it just depends on the niche, but
Yeah, we have about 3 to 4 emails usually. Right. You can certainly add to it later if you want to do that, but just to get people in, show them how to download or how to log in, and show them kind of a few next steps to do. That's really all that you need to do with an onboarding sequence.
And remember, your onboarding sequence is designed to improve retention. People who don't get involved don't stay customers. So use your onboarding sequence, use that thank you page, get people involved, and they'll keep paying you month after month after month after month. Okay? All right, great question, Laura. We appreciate that. If you would like to ask us a question and be featured on a future Q&A with S&J, then all you have to do is support us on Patreon. Go over to patreon.com/flippedlifestyle and check out the Flipped Lifestyle podcast on iTunes, and maybe we'll feature you on another Q&A. All right. we're going to go deposit checks because that's very fun. See you guys. Bye.
Would you like to ask Shane and Jocelyn a question about online business? Become a patron on patreon.com/flippedlifestyle. Patrons get their questions answered each week and can be part of a monthly Patron Community live Q&A. Also, check out the Flipped Lifestyle podcast where Shane and Jocelyn help entrepreneurs take their businesses to the next level.